there! If you're interested in experiencing the amazing mountainous countryside of northern Vietnam, you should probably watch this video. It's a video about the Ha Giang Loop, which is a popular motorbike tour here in this region. Motorbike tour means normally that you don't drive yourself, you have a driver, and even for experienced motorbike riders I would really recommend to have a driver, because driving here is different from most places in the world, and of course the terrain, that mountainous terrain, is really difficult. So you can get the Ha Giang Loop tour with 3 days. You can also get 2 days or more, 4, 5, 6. We do the 3-day tour, and I would really recommend it. 2 days are not enough, in my opinion, and longer tours might be good for people who really love traveling on a motorbike for an extended period of time. You can get the 3-day tour for as little as 130 euros, but in this case you will travel in larger groups of 6 to 12 people, at least in the main season, and you will stay in simple hostels. You will sleep in a dorm with other people. Now, what we booked is a little bit more expensive. We paid 210 euro for 3 days, including everything, and that means we are basically alone with our drivers, so there are no other members in the group. I mean, some people like to get to know people, so maybe then they should prefer the cheaper options. But the main difference is accommodation. So we stay in really nice places. Just look at this one. This is it's called an eco lodge in the countryside. I mean, you can see how beautiful it is here, and just look at this amazing garden. The rooms are nice as well, nothing to complain about. And even the 210 euros for a 3-day tour is really cheap. So let me explain what it all includes. First, it includes the bus transfer from Hanoi, for example, or some other places. And that's a 6-hour tour in a comfortable sleeper bus. Then it includes, of course, the drivers, the motorbike. You can get, or you will get, motorbike gear like a jacket, knee protectors, a helmet, everything you need. They also have rain protection clothing, and what else? The motorbike, the driver, the gas, of course. You get breakfast, lunch and dinner. You get water. Only other drinks like coffee, beer and so on is what you have to pay on your own. So all in all, this is really cheap, while some of the low budget tours will not include bus transfer and all that. I find it interesting that most of the people who are doing this tour are, I would say, less than half my age. So they are between 18 and maybe 30. But there's no reason not to do this tour when you're a little bit older. So I have absolutely no issues. Just if you're really afraid of riding on a motorbike, this is probably not for you. But I tell you, it's really the only way, I'm pretty sure it's the only way to really experience this landscape, this region, this culture. The rest of the video will be about what makes this tour so amazing. So we are about 1 hour into the Ha Giang Loop, 3-day motorbike tour, and so far everything is fine. Really amazing landscape here already at the beginning. To get here to Ha Giang from Hanoi we took the night bus, and it's a 6-hour ride. It was all just as expected, so everything worked fine, relatively well organized. There is one thing that I didn't expect, and that is you will not be really able to sleep. I mean, it's a really comfortable sleeper bus, and I had enough space, even I had enough space with 1 meter and 85. But the road is so curvy that at least I wasn't really able to sleep. Yeah, that was a bit unexpected, but then we had another 3 hours at our room, and then I was able to sleep, so now I'm feeling quite well. Okay, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the trip. First coffee break in the mountains. It's a little bit misty, as you can see, but at least it's not raining. Oh, thank you. We are doing a lot of breaks in this tour, every 15 minutes or so, and most of these breaks are really in amazing places. Look at that. Yeah, but you can't see the difference.
Yeah. It's similar.
An interesting thing that our guide explained to us today is is that the Ha Giang Loop as a tourist attraction didn't really exist just a few years ago. It just became popular after COVID, when Vietnam reopened, and looks like the people who made it popular were mostly YouTubers and other guys from social media. So I'm a bit late actually. This town must have changed really a lot during the past years through tourism, which of course always has good and bad aspects. I think at the moment the good aspects have more weight, but let's see how all of this will develop. This can happen anytime. Quite a rainy place here. And we are currently at the beginning of the rainy season. Over there you might see the Chinese border again, and we are now going up to what is supposed to be the most beautiful pass in Vietnam. I wanted to show you these two hemp fields over there. So hemp seems to play quite an important role in the Hmong culture, but it's used only for the fiber to produce fabric, not for the ingredients. At least that's what they say. Another great view here, except for the cables. But what I think is the most amazing thing is, look here, the way they do agriculture. So this is the only way you can do it in the mountains. It's all manual labor, so they are not using any machines. So this is our lunch on the second day. So they have huge portions and great food. So this is supposed to be a place where you can swim, obviously. Didn't bring my swimming dresses, sorry. And it looks like you need to go into the water directly from this boat.
Được lái thì ăn bên vài tuần mới léo đến mà no. Và mới rồi.
But it's very difficult for me to swim with long trunks.
This is the room where we stay in the second night. I hope it is still bright enough for filming. I am in the little Ha Giang village right next to our homestay, and I'd like to show you around, at least just a little bit. So the houses here, or should I say huts, are really simple, which means of course people are obviously not rich, but what a place to live in. At least they got lots of electricity. Seems to be a shop over there, and there is another little shop down there. That's the direction of our hostel, or should I say, I shouldn't say hostel, I should say eco lodge or homestay at least. Look at this landscape here. Okay, here's the shop. Lots of dogs here, but the dogs are amazingly friendly. They're not even barking. Here's another one of these really simple houses. It is one large room, as it seems, and that's it. It's the morning of our third day, our last day, and we are walking from our homestay to a waterfall, probably just a little waterfall, where you could also swim. Let's see. Here we are. Nobody's swimming at the moment, but I need to say it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We really have these little shops everywhere in this region. Nice little waterfall. I've heard there is a much larger and more impressive one, but it's a little bit farther away. Okay, finally 3 people in the water, 2 of which are from my family. This is the final day of our incredible Ha Ciang tour, and if you're still asking yourself, should you do it? I can tell you, just do it. Don't say next year maybe, or in 5 years, just do it right now if you are able. Let me just mention one more thing. All of the time I've been wondering in how far all of this is sustainable. So this is not just about the landscape, it's about the people who live here and have shaped this landscape to a great part, with their very special kind of agriculture. You know, all these terraces on the steep hills. All of this is only, it only exists because of the agriculture the Hmong people do. And on one hand, it is great that they now make much more money by tourism, but that also means that this kind of agriculture simply will not be worth it anymore. And the question is, if all of these, you know, little patches of land here, look at this hemp patch here, if all of this decays, if it's not maintained anymore, what would it be like? So, I don't know, of course, but I hope they will find a way to make all of this sustainable. And one more thing, I think this is only possible by motorbike. So I would really not recommend a jeep tour or anything like that, because motorbikes are much more well suited for this kind of terrain. Maybe it's possible with electric bikes and things like that, but right now this is only possible with a motorbike. Okay, anyway, I think that's it from Ha Giang. See you next time. Bye bye.